The Young and the Restless spoilers. Sharon knocks Heather unconscious or worse. Since we're talking about the Young and the Restless here, we aren't the least bit surprised that Sharon's Sharon case murder plot has already gone wrong. In the episode airing on September 24, she snuck into Daniel's Michael Gracie Day penthouse and was ready to poison his bottle of whiskey, hoping he'd drink it eventually and turn up dead. However, in the episode airing on September 25, Sharon loses her nerve. Sharon starts thinking about the consequences of killing Daniel. She imagines the reactions of Heather Vale Bloom and Lucy Lily Brooks O'Brien finding his lifeless body on the living room floor. Additionally, Sharon recalls conversations with Daniel where he made it abundantly clear how sorry he is for what happened with Cassie Cameron Grimes years ago. These thoughts cause a wave of guilt to flood over Sharon, who realizes she can't go through with her murder plans. Of course, the imaginary Cameron Kirsten Lyndon Ashby tells Sharon she'd be making a huge mistake backtracking now. He argues she won't find happiness and can't reunite with Nick Joshua Morrow until Daniel is gone. Cameron also says Daniel deserves to die for his part in Cassie's death. However, Sharon's moral compass prevails, and she becomes adamant she won't take Daniel's life. She then gets into a struggle with an imaginary Cameron over the whiskey bottle, which we are still confused by, and in the process, knocks over nearby glasses. Instead of taking this as a sign to just leave, Sharon opts to stay in the penthouse longer to clean up the mess. Once she disposes of the broken glass, she walks toward the front door to exit, and when she opens it, Heather is standing on the other side. Heather is understandably surprised to see Sharon in her home. That's where the episode ends. With all of that being said, Sharon has a major problem. There is no good explanation for why Sharon would be in Daniel's home, and given Sharon's track record of coming up with lies on the spot these days, we're doubtful she could quickly think of the right lie to tell. As a result, we believe Heather is going to try and call the police on Sharon. The latter would likely badly panic about what to do, fearful of going to jail. It's possible Heather and Sharon get into a struggle over Heather's phone. The two women could go back and forth until Sharon gets the upper hand and pushes Heather onto a coffee table or desk, with Heather hitting her head in the process. The lawyer may immediately be knocked unconscious, and a nervous Sharon may run, thinking she committed murder. Viewers would be left to wonder if Sharon actually killed Heather or simply knocked her out in soapy fashion. We tend to think Heather won't be killed, but will be left in a coma for a bit. If she's unable to tell what happened, then Sharon may be in the clear for a while, although the guilt will probably do a number on her already frail mental state. We have to mention that, should our theory prove true, it's reminiscent of a previous storyline with Sharon. Years ago, Phyllis Michelle Stafford and Sharon were fighting over a phone at the top of a flight of stairs because Phyllis tried to call Jack Peter Bergman and tell him Sharon tampered with Summer's paternity test and he wasn't her father. One thing led to another, and Phyllis went flying down the stairs and wound up in a coma. So should the Young and the Restless fans prepare for a moment of déjà vu